Hello everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. I am going to show you 5 ways to use the Color Philosophy inks from Prima. I believe there is 36 colors. They are beautiful colors, a wide range of colors. And one of the best features about them is that they are magnetic. So you could see here that I'm showing you the top is magnetic to the bottom, and they all connect to each other really nicely. And I'm showing you kind of throwing them around. And I actually dropped a bunch of them, and there was only one that the lid came off, and I was super surprised because if there was any other inks, the lids and ink and everything would have been everywhere. But let's get started with the first way to use it, which is the most obvious and probably the reason why you bought the inks in the first place, is stamping. Of course, you can stamp with inks. I do have a little tip for you if you are new to stamping, or maybe not new and you just don't know about it. I came across it probably a couple years ago, and I've been stamping for probably about 8 years. So you can be a seasoned crafter and not know about this tip, but I'm using the Brunch Sangria color. This color is super gorgeous. I love it. And I use a Concord and Ninth stamp set. I'm just going to ink up my stamp with the Brunch Sangria and stamp it on regular cardstock. And then my little tip is, if you don't get a good impression, you can use a little bit of Versamark, and this coats the stamp, and then it allows the ink to cover the stamp more, if that makes sense, and you get a better impression with your stamping. So this is still stamping, but this is going to be layer stamping. I know layer stamping is super popular right now, and this is an Ulta new stamp set. It is a Garden Treasure stamp set. So I am starting off with the lightest color first, and it is going to be Sea Glass. It is a beautiful color. And then I am going to take the second layer of the stamp, and I do have a little trouble lining it up. I had to send back my Tim Holtz stamp platform because of the recall, but new ones will be shipped out in the middle of July is the date, hopefully. So if you've been wanting one and have one on pre-order, they are coming soon, and I'm super excited to get it back because I obviously missed it for lining these stamps up. But the next color is Mermaid Hair. I was rambling about the stamp platform. And then now the third layer is going to be Bora Bora. It is another beautiful color. And I do have a little bit of trouble lining it up. I don't get it exactly perfect. But I think you get the idea that you can do stamp layering with these inks, although there is only a few colors where you can do 3 or 4 colors in the same color family, but super gorgeous result. The second way to use it is to make some paint. Now this isn't going to be obviously acrylic paint or any fancy paint, but if you want different ways to stretch your products and get the most out of them, this is a really cool idea. So I put a little bit of the ink onto my mat, and I'm taking some clear gesso, not white gesso, it needs to be clear, and I just mix it in with that color that it was on my mat, and this will give you a nice kind of paint color if you don't want to invest in paints or you're new to kind of adding paints into your projects. It's really cool idea. So I am going to take it a step further and mix it in with some light paste. Now I didn't do it with modeling paste. I had light paste on hand. I'm guessing it will do the same result with modeling paste, although I think modeling paste you might get a little bit more muted color. But anyway, so you can mix the light paste and the ink together, and you can see here it just creates a really nice paste. You can add with the palette knife just itself or with a stencil and get really cool mixed media effects. The third way to use the inks is probably another obvious one, but I only really think of blending when I'm thinking of distress inks. So when you have dye inks, you can do blending as well. So I am taking mermaid hair, I believe, or sea glass. They're pretty close in color, so I can't remember which one. I'm taking the mini blending tool from Holtz, and I just dab my blending tool on the ink pad, and you could see that I use a circular motion to blend it out. And you're going to want to go from lightest to darkest. So this is the second darkest color, and it is mermaid hair, I believe. So the first one was sea glass. When you're moving on to the next color, you're going to start your blending on top of the first color, if that makes sense. So that is going to create the nice gradient look that you want. And then this is the third color, which is Bora Bora. And you could see that it creates a really nice effect. The fourth way to use the inks is going to be ink smooshing. This is not new. It's been around for a long time, but it's really easy to do, and I think it's a really great technique. All you do is you put the ink onto a non-porous surface. You're going to spray a little bit of water onto the ink, and then using some plastic, I just have some packaging here, and you can start smushing away. It's really fun, and I know my daughter loves to do this as well, and it gives a really unique look to your projects. The fifth and final way I'm going to show you how to use the Color Philosophy inks in this video is going to be watercoloring with them. I am actually using some Bristol Smooth cardstock, and I stamped out this image with some Archival ink so that it wouldn't run into all of the colors that I'm going to put on the image. So I'm not exactly sure if it's technically watercoloring because I'm not using watercolor paper, but I felt that this would be a nice idea. I do have another video coming soon with me watercoloring on watercolor paper, so you can watch out for that video as well. So I am taking the lightest color. I have all 4 of the colors that I've been using throughout this whole video, and I'm taking the lightest color, sea glass, and doing an overall color to the petal, and then taking the mermaid hair and then the Bora Bora to kind of give it a little bit of shadow. And then I actually go in with burnt sienna, and it gives it a really nice look in the end. And I speed this up quite a bit because it does take quite some time, but I'm just going to play some music and let you enjoy, and I will be back shortly. completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching 5 ways to use the Color Philosophy inks. Be sure to check out the description box below where I have a full list of supplies, but be sure to check out my blog as I have more information and a list of supplies over there as well. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I love reading your comments, so please leave one down below. Also, if you share this video on your social media, it really helps me out and I greatly appreciate it. Until the next video, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!